Good afternoon and Assalamu alaikum, everybody. This is Waqar Khan from USCB Pawn Office, and I have with me Sarfraz Khan, Grant and Finance Officer, and Ms. Madhya Komal, IT Administrator. You
Hello
may have
everyone.
heard
Good afternoon.
you may have heard already that we have started a new AST cycle on 1st June, and the deadline to apply is uh, June 30th. So we still have about 3 more weeks to apply with the new proposals. A lot of you have a lot of questions. We decided to have this live session today to give you a very basic idea about the current grant cycle and how to apply. I will start with what is the current grant cycle is all about, and then we'll go from there. Let me share you my slides. So just like all cycles, Uh, this time again, we are having two themes, special themes and open themes. But for this time, for both themes, the maximum budget that you can ask for is 200,000 rupees. There are three special themes this time around, countering terrorism and reducing violent extremism with around 7 sub-themes. The second one is advancing regional stability, integration, and security in South Asia. If you opt for this one, you must have alumni from India or Afghanistan as partners. This theme also has 3 sub-themes. And the last special theme is enabling economic growth, development, and uh, uh, inclusivity in Pakistan. These are the 3 special themes. If you can come up with any idea covering these themes, you will be considered under special themes. But if you have another idea that does not fall into any of these 3 themes or these 17 sub-themes, uh, don't worry, you can still send us a proposal under open themes idea, which means any other idea that meets the basic criteria. Now, don't worry about these special themes. Anytime you can go on to our blog, which is parkusl9network.org. You can read all these informations is available on the blog. Um, basic cycle is submission is till June 30th. Then we'll take around 2 months to review, July and August. In September, we'll do the final fine tuning for the ones that are approved or almost approved. And by the end of September or early October, we'll start dispersing the amount for the ones who are approved. Uh, and the maximum amount you have, maximum time period that you have to complete your project will be 4 months, which will be October, November, December, and January. So the very important thing that you have to remember while developing your proposal is uh, do not plan any activities before October 1st because we may not be done with the review and approval process by then. So while developing your project, your activities should be starting anywhere after October 1st, and you can go all the way till January 31st, 2022, but try to finish it at least 3 or 4 weeks before because you need that much time, 2 to 3 weeks, to send in the closing reports, and all the process takes about 3 4 months. And then for us to receive, review, finalize the reports, and send you the remaining funds if there is any. So this is just a very basic um, idea of how to apply and what is this grant cycle about. Now, Madhya, could you please tell us a little bit about how to create an account? Because this whole process will be online. So we will not be accepting any manual emails, attachment, proposals. So everything, you have to log into your phone account. You have to fill in the application online, application and the 30-second video clip and your CVs, all the information. Another thing that I failed to mention is uh, only virtual activity based projects will be accepted because we are still going through the COVID SOP restrictions. So only I, if you have any in-person activity in your proposal, that will not be accepted. So kindly develop a project that only has virtual ideas where you deliver um, any capacity building or enhancements or training through Zoom or Google Meet or any other virtual meet. So these will be the basic rules this time. 200,000 max budget, only virtual ideas. Execution will start on October 1st. And since it is all online, Madhya will help us how to log in and how to fill in the application. Madhya, take over, please.
Thank you, Waqar.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Madhya Komal and I work as IT developer data analyst in Pwan, USAC Pwan office. So today I will show you, I think my slides are like visible to everyone. In my presentation today, I will cover the login part, forget password technicalities, sign up page technicalities, and alumni small grants proposal steps in detail. So first of all, yeah, the URL of the alumni registration website is pond.pk/alumni registration. When you type this URL pond.pk/alumni registration in your web browser, the homepage of the website opens. So this is the homepage of our website. In this homepage, we have a login panel, forget password link, and a sign up button for the new users. Those alumni who have their login email, who are registered with Pwan and have their email ID, registered email ID and password, they can simply log into their account and apply for the open Pwan opportunities. Then forgot password link, those who don't remember their password, they can use forgot password option and retrieve their existing password for the login. In my next slide, I will show you the forgot password page in detail and the sign up page for the new users in detail. So on the left hand side of my screen, this is the forgot password page. Just type your registered email ID and click on get login key button. System will send you the login password in your mailbox. So there are some technicalities on this page. If your mailbox is full or your email ID is blocked for any reason, system will not show you error message. The system will give you a success message that password has been sent at your email ID, but there is a problem with your mail server due to which you didn't receive your login password. So make sure that your mailbox is all clear and all set. So use this option for to retrieve the existing password and then you can log into your account. On the right hand side of my screen, this is one-step sign-up page. This is for those alumni whose partner organization has provided us the data and we have uploaded that data in our database. So their data is already present in our database. They can just enter their email address and click the sign up button. On this click, system will send the email password in your mailbox. You can easily get registered with Pwan in one step only. But in case if your data is not present in our database due to any reason, your partner organization has not provided us the data, or we have not yet uploaded in our database, and you are using this option to get registered, you will get an error message that invalid email ID or email ID does not exist in our record. In this case, you should click on the sign up link at the bottom and fill up the registration request and send the registration request to Pwan office to your chapter coordinator. On the approval of chapter coordinator, you will receive your login password and you will get registered and become a registered member of Pwan. So I think it's all clear. When you log in with the email ID and the password successfully, this is the first screen that appears on your laptop or PC. In the left menu, there are different opportunities. To apply for alumni small grant, you should click on the alumni small grant tab from the left menu. And then the screen appears is this, the introduction page. On this introduction page, we have written a small introduction of alumni small grant program, the budget limits of open themes and special themes, the application process, the eligibility criteria, and other important notifications. Read this page very carefully and click on the grant general guidelines document at the bottom to proceed further. By clicking on that button, you will be landed on this page, Alumni Small Grant Terms and Conditions page. Read these terms and conditions very carefully. These terms and conditions will solve most of your problems. And at the bottom, there is an acknowledgement checkbox. After reading all the terms and conditions carefully, check the checkbox and click on apply to actually start the Alumni Small Grant application. So alumni small grant application is divided in 10 steps. I will cover all the steps very quickly, but in detail, one by one. Very first step is update your personal profile information, update your personal information, because you are applying for the small grant opportunity online. So it is very important that your personal information in the quant database is up to date with the latest information. So for very first step is update your personal information. You can update the data in the fields where it is incorrect or needs to be updated, and click on update and move next button to go to the next step. Second step is update your academic information. By default, system displays the last entered academic information by you. So if you have, you can update the data in the fields where it is required, and click on update or move next button to proceed further. Step 3 is update your work information. Just like academic information, system displays the last entered information by you on the fields. You can update data in any of the fields and click on the button at the bottom to move to the next step. Step 4 is about entering the previous PON activities. If you have ever secured a PON alumni small grant before, so enter the reference number, project title of that grant, amount received, and click on save and add more button. You can add multiple entries here if you have secured multiple alumni small grants before. Similarly, if you ever received funds to conduct a chapter activity in your respective chapter, enter the title of the activity, select chapter, month, year, and amount received for that specific activity, and click on save and add more button. And you can add multiple entries by clicking on save and add more button, and then finally click on move next button to move further. Waqar, if you want to add anything on this page, please go ahead.
No, this is fine. Please continue.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Step 5 is about project description. So here you are going to enter the, you are going to select the type of the project, then select the project theme. If you select open theme, then you don't need to select project theme and sub theme. But if you select the type theme based, then please don't forget to select project theme and sub theme. Just fill other fields like project title, target city, and all that fields. Technicality here is the project duration. This is integer field. This field does not accept data in text like only 1 week. No, 1 week, digit numeric 1. So make sure that you are entering the duration in terms of weeks. 1, 2, 3, it means 3 weeks. The project duration will be 3 weeks. Then other fields, select date from the calendar. Please do not enter the date, do not type date manually. Please select date from the calendar. It is most recommended way of entering the date. Select end date and fill out the other fields. All the beneficiary fields are also numeric, so please type numerics in those fields. So then after beneficiary fields, there are open text areas for the text-based questions. For each question, there is a defined maximum character limit. You can see on my screen that for example, for the executive summary question, the maximum character limit is 500 characters. Please do not confuse this limit with the word limit, because full stop is a character, space is also a character, is a combination of 2 characters, I and S. So make sure that your answers are very precise and within the character limit. So for each questions, we have defined the character limit, and you can fill out your answers here. So these are all the remaining questions. Character limit is defined with each and every questions. You can see the detail of the questions. We have explained the questions very thoroughly. At the bottom, there is a button, add and move next. Click on that button to proceed further and to go to the next step. Step 6 is project key personal step, where you are required to enter the project key personals. So if you want to add the resource persons of the project, click on add resource persons. Please focus on my cursor, add resource person button. A pop-up will appear. In the next slide, I will show you the pop-up in detail. A pop-up will appear, fill out all the required fields and enter resource persons. On that pop-up, you will see the add more button from where you can add multiple resource persons of this particular project. Similarly, add activity description, start date of the activity, end date, location, alumni, non-alumni, and total will be calculated automatically. Click on save and add more button if there are multiple activities going to happen in your project. Vakasab, if you want to say something, please go ahead.
Just to repeat myself, ये जो एक्टिविटी अभी दिखाई है आपको मादिया ने, यहाँ पे आपने कोई ऐसी एक्टिविटी नहीं डालनी जो जून में हो या जुलाई में हो, क्योंकि अगेन review process will take 2 to 3 months. So if your proposal say like my next activity is June 15 or July 1st, let's not do that. This is where you put in the dates, and we hope that you put in the date somewhere late September or early October.
Thank you, Vakasab. So this is the pop-up. When you click on add resource persons or add security narrative of the activity, you see different pop-ups. So this is the pop-up for the add resource persons. Fill out the name of the resource person, his or her role, update his or her CV, consent letter, and click on save button. So at the bottom, the resource person list will be generated in the tabular form, and then at the bottom, you can click on move next button to go to the next step. So this is step 7, project work plan, where you can define theoretically the whole project work plan in week 1, week 2, week 3, and so on. We have given you the space to enter the project work plan for 8 weeks. Just one thing, please read out all the notes very carefully on each step. By clicking on this plus button, you can see the detail of the project work plan, what is it about. So please read all the notes very carefully. They will solve most of your problems. Other than, and for we have written a note that is static on all the steps that you can share your queries with us at on these email addresses. So this is all about for the step 7. This is step 8. This is project budget step. You need to enter the project budget. There are different types of budgets: add venue budget, food budget, travel budget, supplies budget, and etc. By clicking on each button, for example, if you want to add venue budget, you should click on add venue budget. If you want to enter venue budget, you should click on add venue budget, and a pop-up will appear. Fill out all the fields. Be careful about the numeric fields and text fields. Fill out all the fields and click on save and move next. Then your budget entry will be saved. You can also add multiple entries in one category. So if when you finished all the when you finish with all the budgets, the summarized budget will appear in the bottom table. You can see the summary. You can see the cost sharing in kind and requested amount by PON. You can also verify that all the calculated amounts are correct or not, and click on move next button at the bottom to go to step 9. So this is I'm sorry, Vakasab, if you want to add something in the project budget.
Now, please continue. Sarfraz will add at the end.
Sarfraz, if you want to add something in the project budget part, or I can.
Yeah, thank you, Madhya. As you guys have seen, that how you will develop your proposal, how you will update your information, how you will add your project description, and the key personnel, project methodology, project work plan, and all that. So after doing all your planning thing, so then you will come to the budget thing. एंड ये आपको पता है कि अभी इस वक्त जो है वो वर्चुअल प्रोग्राम्स फंड हो रहे हैं, तो उसकी अभी जो बजट की लिमिट है, जैसे वकार ने मेंशन किया, वो 200,000 रुपीज़ यानी कि 2 लाख रुपए है। ये आप उस 2 लाख रुपए के अंदर रहते रहते आप जो है वो कोई प्रोजेक्ट अपना प्लान कर सकते हैं। आप यहाँ पे काफ़ी सारे बजट की कैटेगरीज देख रहे हैं जो कि सीरियल नंबर में है 8 कैटेगरीज। ये सिलेक्टेड कैटेगरीज हैं, कंफर्म कैटेगरीज हैं, इनसे बाहर कोई भी अलाउेबल चीज़ नहीं है। मतलब ये जो कैटेगरीज हैं सिर्फ एएसजी के अंदर, अलमनाई स्मॉल ग्रांट के अंदर सिर्फ यही कैटेगरीज अलाउेबल हैं। फर्दर हाँ, इन कैटेगरीज में क्या-क्या चीज़ें फॉल करती हैं, ये आपको सारी एक्सप्लेनेशन में नज़र आ रही है। जैसे वेन्यू में है, रेंट है, अगर आपने कोई हॉल लिया हुआ है कोई एक्टिविटी कराने के लिए, उसका रेंटल है। फूड के अंदर आपकी जो भी ये पार्टिसिपेंट्स की मील रिफ्रेशमेंट वगैरह है, वो ऐड हुई है इसके अंदर। ट्रैवल अगर कोई पार्टिसिपेंट्स का है, सप्लाइज़ के अंदर जो स्टेशनरी वगैरह हैं, स्पोर्ट्स इक्विपमेंट है, जो भी जैसे भी आपकी प्रोजेक्ट की है, ये मतलब कोई ना कोई आपके प्रोजेक्ट की हर चीज़ किसी न किसी हेड के अंदर फिट इन हो जाएगी, आपको इससे बाहर जाना नहीं पड़ेगा, ये यही अलाउएबल हेड्स हैं दुनिया में। इनका मतलब ये नहीं है कि मतलब आपने इनको लाज़मी फ़िल करना है। ये इन हेड्स का मतलब ये है कि दिस इज़ द मैक्सिमम, आप इसके अंदर रहते हुए जो आपके मतलब कॉस्ट आ रही है, आप वो इसके अंदर ऐड कीजिए। जिस तरह भी वर्चुअल प्रोग्राम्स अलाउ हो रहे हैं अभी, इसमें कोई फिज़िकल इंटरैक्शन वाला प्रोजेक्ट भी एक्सेप्ट नहीं हो रहा है। तो इसके अंदर रहते हुए बहुत मुमकिन है आपको शायद वेन्यू की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़े, डेफ़िनेटली नहीं पड़ेगी। फूड जब सब कुछ ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम हो रहा है, तो आपको फूड की गालिबन ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। ट्रैवल होगा नहीं उसके लिए, सप्लाइज़। तो इसीलिए आपको काफ़ी सारे हेड्स अभी जो हैं वो इर्रेलेवेंट लग रहे होंगे। बट हाँ, जो दूसरी चीज़ें हैं, जिस तरह रहते हुए आपकी फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल कोई इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी है, कोई आप फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल किसी स्पीकर को आपने इनवाइट किया हुआ, आपने किसी प्रोग्राम एएसजी के अंदर में एडेड हैं, उनका ऑनरेरिया वगैरह है, वो कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल के अंदर आ जाएगा। अकोमोडेशन आई एम श्योर नहीं होगी, प्रिंटिंग वगैरह की भी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। सो या आप इन्हीं हेड में रहते हुए अपनी चीज़ों को आप ऐड ऑन कर सकते हैं। अभी जो है इसकी जो है इसमें कॉस्ट शेयरिंग है और एक इन काइंड कंट्रीब्यूशन है। कॉस्ट शेयरिंग हमने इसके लिए डाली हुई है ताकि अगर आपका फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आपके प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर कोई आपका ऐसा पार्टनर है जो आपके साथ कॉस्ट शेयर करना चाहता है किसी भी हेड के अंदर, फॉर एग्जांपल वो कहता है कि वेन्यू की जो कॉस्ट है वो आपने बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम है, तो वेन्यू की जो कॉस्ट है वो मैं दे सकता हूँ, तो आप उसको कॉस्ट शेयर के अंदर पुट अप कर सकते हैं। इन काइंड कंट्रीब्यूशन भी इसी तरह से ही है। इन काइंड कंट्रीब्यूशन फॉर एग्जांपल आपको भी कहता है कि आप हम ऐसा करें, कोई यूनिवर्सिटी कोई कॉलेज, ये उनकी बात करें जिसमें हमारे फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज होती रही है ना। कोई यूनिवर्सिटी कॉलेज जो है वो कहता है कि जी आप मेरी लैब यूज कर लें, मेरा हॉल यूज कर लें, आप यहाँ पे प्रोजेक्ट एग्जीक्यूट कर लें, तो वो इन काइंड कंट्रीब्यूशन में आ जाता है। सो कॉस्ट शेयरिंग अगर कोई है वो भी आप डाल सकते हैं इसके अंदर, इन काइंड कंट्रीब्यूशन है वो भी आप इसके अंदर डाल सकते हैं। तो उसके बाद फिर आपका जो टोटल बजट है, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आपका लेट्स से अगर आपका स्पीकर का है, या स्पीकर कोई आपको फिलहाल इस सूरत हाल में स्पीकर कोई आपको कहता है कि यार आप ऐसे करें, मैं वैसे तो मैं चार्ज नहीं, लेकिन आप जो है वो ये बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम है आपका, मैं यहाँ पे एज एन वॉलंटियर आना चाहता हूँ, तो आपकी इन काइंड कंट्रीब्यूशन हो सकती है। आपका टोटल बजट फॉर एग्जांपल इसके अंदर कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल के अंदर वो अगर 10,000 रुपए है, तो वो कहते हैं कि जी मैं आपसे इतना चार्ज नहीं करूँगा या मैं आपको कुछ चार्ज नहीं करूँगा, तो आप उसे इन काइंड कंट्रीब्यूशन में डाल सकते हैं। और जो रिक्वेस्टेड अमाउंट होगी डेफिनिटली फिर वो आपकी ज़ीरो होगी हमारे से वहाँ से। तो आपने जो बजट बनाना है बेसिकली, अब जो बजट बनाने का तरीका है, बजट बनाने का तरीका ये है कि आपने बेसिकली पहले जिस तरह से स्टेप्स हैं, जिस तरह से सारे एप्लीकेशन के स्टेप्स चल रहे हैं, पहले आपने अपने प्रोजेक्ट को प्लान करना है, पहले अपने अपने प्रोजेक्ट को बनाना है, पहले आपने देखना है कि आप बेहतरीन प्रोजेक्ट कैसे डेवलप कर सकते हैं, उसके बाद कॉस्ट की बारी है। कॉस्ट को ज़हन में रखते हुए प्रोजेक्ट बनाएँगे, सो वो काफ़ी दफ़ा जो है वो मिसमैच हो जाता है। तो जिस तरह से आप स्टेप देख रहे हैं, तो इसका मतलब ये है कि आपकी बेसिकली प्रोजेक्ट की जो एक्टिविटीज़ हैं, जो टेक्निकल साइड है और ये जो फाइनेंशियल हैं, ये दोनों मैच होनी चाहिए। फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल जिस तरह आपके पार्टिसिपेंट्स आपने लिखे हुए हैं कि जी मेरे पार्टिसिपेंट्स होंगे लेट्स से 100 पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं। तो आपका जो फूड का बिल है, आपका जो ट्रैवल का बिल है, और आपकी जो फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर कोई कॉम्पिटिशन तो वो उस 100 के मुताबिक होनी चाहिए। 2 दिन के लिए तो 2 दिन का होगा। आपके फॉर एग्जांपल उस 2 दिन के अंदर स्पीकर्स इन्वॉल्व हैं, 2 स्पीकर्स इन्वॉल्व हैं, तो 2 दिन का उनका रिव्यू होगा। तो आपने बेसिकली प्रोजेक्ट को अपने डेवलप करने के बाद आके फाइनेंशियल्स को, बेसिकली फाइनेंशियल जो है आपके उस प्रोजेक्ट की जो टेक्निकल पार्ट है ना, उसके फाइनेंशियल रिफ्लेक्शन है। एग्जैक्टली जो आपने प्रपोज किया हुआ है वही आपने नीचे उसको रिफ्लेक्ट करना है। जैसे हम आदि ने बताया कि आप इसमें ब्रेक डाउन दे सकते हैं, आप इसमें ब्रेक डाउन देंगे कि वेन्यू का, जब आप इसमें ऐड वेन्यू बजट करेंगे तो उसके अंदर सारा ब्रेक डाउन आ जाएगा कि वेन्यू में क्या 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 चीज़ें इन्वॉल्व हैं, उनका पर रेट क्या है, और यूनिट क्या है उनके, और पर यूनिट कॉस्ट क्या है, वो सारी इसके अंदर ब्रेक डाउन होके आ जाएगी। तो आपके लिए काफ़ी हेल्पफुल हो जाएगा उसको मजीद ब्रेक डाउन में दिखाना। तो और इसका जो है वो हम जो बेसिकली इसकी जो हम जब आपका एक प्रोजेक्ट विन कर जाते हैं तो सम प्रोसेस वगैरह भी आपको मेंशन करेंगे जो प्रोसेस होगा, तो उसका बेसिकली हम हमारी जो एडवांस है, हम 80% एडवांस पेमेंट स्मॉल ग्रांट पे रिलीज करते हैं, 20% एट द टाइम ऑफ रिपोर्टिंग। आफ्टर सेटिस्फैक्ट्री रिपोर्टिंग जो भी सारे रिसीट्स वगैरह हैं और जो सारे प्रोसीजर्स हैं, वो जो हमारे पेपर वर्क है, वो आप हमारा एक जो रिपोर्टिंग फॉर्मेट्स वगैरह हैं, उनके बाद फिर आप जो है इनको हमें रिपोर्ट सबमिट करवाते हैं, फिर हमारी जो क्लियर हो जाती है, फिर हम आपके 20% जो है वो रिलीज कर देते हैं। एक और इसके अंदर इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ आपकी जो मैंने आपको जो पहले मेंशन किया कि आपकी टेक्निकल साइड और जो फाइनेंशियल साइड दोनों आपस में कोऑर्डिनेट करनी चाहिए, क्योंकि इसके आपको इवैल्यूएशन में बहुत फ़र्क पड़ता है। अगर आपने प्रपोज कुछ और बंदे किए हुए हैं, बजट ज़्यादा का है या कम का है, सो दैट्स गोइंग टू अफेक्ट योर प्रपोजल क्वालिटी। तो इसका खास ख्याल रखना आप लोगों ने बजट बनाते वक्त। आपने हर चीज़ को ध्यान से देखभाल के, क्योंकि फिर इसकी बेसिस के ऊपर आपने रिपोर्ट बैक करना। तो तो इसलिए आपके लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आप इस वक्त अपनी दोनों चीज़ें, अपनी टेक्निकल और फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग अच्छी रखें, ताकि आप प्रोजेक्ट एग्जीक्यूट भी अच्छी तरह से कर सकें और उसको रिपोर्ट बैक भी कर सकें। So yeah, this is it as of now. I think we can move on to the next slide, Madhya. I think this is it from my side.
So much, Afasa. I think no more details are required on this step. So after finishing this step, click on move next button at the bottom to go to the step 9. So this is step 9 where you are required to upload your video, 1 minute 60 second or less than video. The maximum size of the video should be 5 MB or less. If it is greater than 5 MB, it will be not uploaded on the system and you will receive error messages. Click on upload your video, click on the upload button to save that video. After that, provide your bank account information for the electronic funds transfer. Click on save bank info button to save your information, and finally sign off this document by uploading your e-signatures. Make sure that your signatures are in picture format, in PNG, JPEG or JPG format. No other format is acceptable on this website. So click on the submit proposal button uh, and you will receive the success message that proposal submitted successfully, and email notification in your mailbox that your alumni small grant proposal for the year 2021 or updated submitted successfully. Before signing off the uh, proposal, you can move back and forth. If you want to add 6 steps, for example, if you want to add information in the step number 6 or 7, in other day, you can leave the projects in between and you can add other information after some days. So, but when you sign off the document, sign off this proposal form, you cannot make changes. You cannot make any changes to this proposal form. The proposal will be submitted to your chapter coordinator or upon office for the further review, and you will be notified through email from us. So that's it. If you have any questions, you can reach us at az@usafpakistan.org or info@pond.pk. So that's it from my side for now.
Thank you, Madhya. Thank you, Sarfraz. So this was the basic presentation. आप लोगों को information देनी थी, hopefully ये आपकी help करेगी. मादिया ने बताया ast@usefp.org पे आप हमें किसी वक्त भी मेल कर सकते हैं. One word of advice, even though I said June 30th is the deadline and it is a deadline, लेकिन अगर आप मुझे अगर 10 दिन 5 दिन डेडलाइन से पहले अगर एप्लीकेशन सबमिट करेंगे, so if there is a small fine tuning required, we can always come back to you and say like fix this thing. If you send us something on June 30th and we open that folder on July 1st, we may not be able to come back to you for minor correction. So the bottom line is do not wait till the deadline. कुछ लोग कह रहे हैं जी कि 2 लाख का बजट क्यों है, क्योंकि in the past we have up to 1 million rupees. So basically this is only virtual ideas. Virtual ideas mean you will not be having 50 people conference or traveling for 10 people or accommodation for 200 people. Basically you will be sitting in your home or your office and delivering something virtually online. So we believe we have done this in last summer. So 2000 should be enough for these kind of activities. अगर आपने पहले कोई आइडिया अप्लाई किया हुआ है, आप उसके साथ अगेन दोबारा अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, लेकिन आपको दोबारा अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, ऑटोमेटिकली वो रिव्यू नहीं होगा. ग्रांट जो है वो क्वान मेंबर्स को दी जाएगी, आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को नहीं दी जाएगी. So this is why you need to log in and identify yourself with your username and your alumni number. So और अगर अप्रूव होगी, so fund will be transferred to your personal bank account, not to your organization account. मैक्सिमम बजट 200,000, लेकिन सरफराज ने बताया कि आप ज़्यादा वाला बजट भी बना सकते हैं इफ़ यू कैन फाइंड अदर organization or people to support you either with cost share or in kind contribution. So और अगर कोई सवाल बाद में आते हैं तो आप फेसबुक कमेंट पे लिखते जाइएगा and we'll try to answer them as quickly as possible. अगर पास्ट में ग्रांट नहीं मिली, so that does not mean कि you are disqualified. Nobody is disqualified. There is no quota, there is no criteria, there is no program wise, region wise, gender wise, age wise, any restriction. So whoever has the best idea will get selected. And if your idea does not get selected for funding, that does not mean your idea was bad. That means maybe some other people's idea were slightly better than your idea. So that's all we have for today. Looking forward to more questions, and we will have another session most probably same time next week. We will make appropriate announcement on this same place. So keep watching for those. Take care and Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Thank you.
Thank you.